Okay, now we're gonna move on to the pear salsa. What's so great about using these canned pears in this salsa is that they're very versatile and they're easy to use. They're ready to go. All you have to do is drain them. If you're going to make this salsa and you're going to serve it right away and not let it sit in the refrigerator for a while to cool, you'll want to put your canned items that are in this recipe, such as the pears and the tomatoes, in the refrigerator the night before, so that way they're already chilled and you don't need to worry about that. So that makes it very convenient and great, which decreases our meals per labor hour when we're using products that are already prepped for us, already processed, so we don't need to spend our time doing that. So I want to show you how I have this set up here. All of my ingredients have been measured out and put in containers to prepare the salsa. This is called mise en place. That's a term that chefs use, and it means everything in its place. So that also decreases meals per labor hour because I don't have to leave my workstation. I have everything that I need right here, and I'm not running around grabbing all of my ingredients. So you can see my mise en place is already set up. I have everything I need, including the bowl that I'm going to make this recipe in. Now this pear salsa that I'm making will serve 12, but online at www.eatcannedpears.com, you can find the recipe for larger servings for commercial use. So first I'm going to add my diced canned pears that are in light syrup, and so easy. I just drained them, cooled them in the refrigerator overnight. Voila, here we go. And then next I'm going to add my tomatoes. So these are also a USDA brown box item, and they are very inexpensive and easy to use. We did drain them, and so that way we don't turn our salsa completely red. So we're gonna add the tomatoes here. Then we're gonna add, so each one of those was about 2 3/4 cups. And then we're going to add 2 ounces of white onion. I like the white onion in salsas, and especially in child nutrition, even in any commercial preparation area, you're going to want to cut them very small. I think it's very off-turning when you go somewhere to eat and the onions are cut up really large because they're not very good that way. So if you can dice them very small, they're a lot more desirable, especially for kids. And yes, kids do eat onions. I've been to many schools and done many demonstrations where kids ate onions. And then the next thing is I have a little bit under 1 ounce of cilantro. Yum. And then I have 2 tablespoons of lime juice. And I have 1 teaspoon of minced garlic. And about 1 ounce of diced jalapenos. Again, I'm even seeing elementary kids eating jalapenos. They're loving spicy foods. So now I have this beautiful salsa, so easy. It is good if you can let it sit in the refrigerator for a couple of hours so all of those flavors meld together and make a delicious salsa. And like I said, salsas have been trending for a long time. Kids really love them, adults love them. And they're a great way to get kids to try new foods, maybe that they've never tried before, such as fish. So here I made fish tacos. The fish tacos have a little bit of shredded cabbage. I use red and green cabbage with a little cilantro. If your kids don't like a lot of cilantro, maybe you don't want to add cilantro to this, but a lot of schools that I've been to, the kids love cilantro. They also like a little lime slice if you want to serve that on the side. They love that addition of garnish. So this salsa, 1 serving gives you an 1/8 cup of fruit and an 1/8 cup of vegetable. and it is 1/3 cup. So I use a number 12 scoop, and then you're going to want to just divide it in half here for the tacos, and see how beautiful that is. And kids love pears. So what a great way to get them to try something they may not like, such as fish. So to make it a reimbursable meal, I just added a little bit more fruit and some vegetable and a little milk, and voila, just beautiful perfection. The other meal that I made was some teriyaki shredded turkey. So this is shredded turkey that I just put marinated in teriyaki sauce overnight. Again, I added the shredded red and green cabbage with the cilantro, and then I'm gonna add 1 serving of our delicious salsa. If you let the salsa sit, you may also want to put it in perforated pans, because it may need to drain a little bit more if you're going to let it set. So I did put this on a recyclable tray, because with the way we're not sure how we're going to be serving students this year, we may need to have disposable trays. So you can see this works out very nicely, or you can just use a regular tray like I've used here. I know a lot of us are thinking about grab and go and curbside, and so I set up a couple options for you here to show you how I've seen it done. I actually saw this done similar to this at the Boys and Girls Club. So what they did was they took their grain, so this is the corn tortilla that I have in here, and they wrapped it in the sandwich paper, and then this is cold. You could also serve this grab and go, and then I just cooled my broccoli, and then I would just put my salsa here in this container on the side here, and then voila, you have this beautiful little grab and go sort of bento box that you would put the lid on and then send it off with the grain for your reimbursable meal. So great for curbside and for grab and go. Or you could even use it tray line if you'd like. And then the next thing I have are the fish tacos. So I actually cooled the fish sticks, and then I stuck my vegetables in here. And now again, I'm just gonna go ahead and add my pear salsa. So I add my pear salsa here. So here, this could be served grab and go or curbside. You could put it on here and actually place the lid on top and get it closed there. And then you could serve this grab and go or curbside ready to go. So easy. Or there's so many other ways. If you have souffle cups, you could serve the salsa that way, all kinds of different ways, but just look how beautiful that salsa turned out. Delicious, gourmet, and so easy with these versatile pears that are already prepared for us, and so healthy.